Hello everybody, Antoine here for Simarchitecture and welcome back to a new video. Today we're building something I didn't build for a long time because we're building a penthouse. So I don't know if you remember when was the last time I built a penthouse, and myself I don't even remember it, so I think it's been quite a long time, a few months to be honest. So I was thinking that I was not building enough in San Myshuno because I really love this world, and building a penthouse is not that easy because when I'm building a penthouse, I don't want it to look like I just put a house on top of a skyscraper. I want it to look like a real part of this skyscraper, so it's not really easy. So recently I remember that a few months ago I built a penthouse, so the penthouse we're furnishing right now. And when I built it, I didn't feel like furnishing it. I don't know why. Maybe I was not really happy with the way it turned out. But when I came back to this lot, I was actually pretty happy with how it looked. And I thought it was too bad not to share it with you. So it's not really a speed build because I'm not really building this penthouse. I'm just decorating it. So maybe it's a speed decorating video. But I think the most interesting part is furnishing because I really struggled when I was building this. I remember it, and I think you're not missing too much. So this penthouse is really huge. It is a 30 by 40 lot. It's actually the biggest penthouse you can have in San Myshuno. And there are a few outer areas, but most of the lot is occupied by the rooms of the penthouse, just simple as that. So as I just told you, there are a few spaces, areas outside that can be used as terrace or as like hanging gardens, and the most impressive one is the one on the second floor with the infinite pool, which is something really cool. And to create this infinite pool, I was inspired by the Sands Marina Bay. I don't know if you know it. It is an incredible hotel in Singapore with a huge, it is the highest pool in the world. It's more than 300 meters high, just like the Eiffel Tower. I don't know if you can imagine how high it is. And the infinity pool, it's just on top of this skyscraper, and you have a wonderful view in Singapore. So it was an inspiration for me to build this pool, and terrace around it is really cool. And there are a few other terraces all around the building, just not to make it like an area where you cannot go outside and see the city. So it is a big apartment, but also a bit of a house. So I think it's a concept of a penthouse. Yeah, it's really simple actually. So this penthouse is really large. Once again, there are 3 living rooms, a big one, like an official one, and a formal one with a TV, and a smaller one, which is like between 2 bedrooms. It's a mix of a living room and a corridor, but it's really good looking, I think. And what I didn't tell you is that in this speed build, I used custom content, but I think you already noticed it. I used Peacemaker IC custom content, which is, along with Alexander, my favorite custom content creator. So if you want to have everything what I'm doing in this penthouse, you will have to download his custom content. And just don't worry, everything is free. Everything what he does is free, so you can download everything. I really recommend you to download this content. It's really Max's matching content. Like, most of the content you can't really say it's not from the game, especially the expansion pack of expansion packs he does. I'm not really sure, to be clear, but for example, he made a lot of objects using the glamorous stuff pack. So for example, he created armchair from a sofa and so on, just to enhance the stuff pack. And it's something he usually does. So back to the penthouse. This penthouse is large once again. I think it's the third time that I say it. There's all what you need. There's a kitchen, a dining room which is really cool with a big glass ceiling. There's also, of course, a music room. Like, of course, there's a music room. I think it's so big, you can have a music room with a piano and sitting area. There is also a patio with a tree and some fountains. By the way, you can notice that inside the penthouse there are fountains, which is very fancy, I think. And this is the effect I wanted for this penthouse, to be both minimalistic but really fancy at the same time. Well, if you go downstairs, there are 5 bedrooms, which is probably not too much because it's really big. To be honest, I think I could fit more than 10 bedrooms, but I didn't want to build like normal looking bedrooms. I wanted to have huge bedrooms, and that's exactly what I did. The biggest bedrooms is probably so big that you can fit a whole family home in it. Like, there's a living room, there's a study room, there's a beautiful and big bathroom, there's an entry hall with fountains, plants. Yeah, it's really fancy. Every bedroom has its own style, and every bedroom has its own bathroom, which I think are really important where you're building a luxury house. And yeah, so I really had fun while building this house, and while also rearranging the floor plan, because when I came back to this lot, there were a few aspects of it that I didn't really enjoy. So yeah, it was really fun to go back to an old lot that I didn't see for a few months, and coming back to it was like discovering a new thing, or just it felt like a collab, you know. You're discovering a new house you have to furnish. You didn't know who built it, or you didn't know how it was built, and you have to furnish it. And it was kind of what I felt was, oh my god, I can't find my word. It's really annoying. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. It is actually the 4th time that I'm recording this voiceover. So I'm really trying to focus on what I'm saying and on my pronunciation, but it's a bit difficult today. Well, it's always difficult because I'm always losing my words when I'm recording my voiceovers. And yeah, I hope everything I say will be understandable. But I think it is, but sometimes I'm a bit confused. And now I would like to tell you about the new update, the gallery update, because when I'm recording this, the update happened yesterday. So I don't really know what to think about it, actually. Like, it's a good thing to update the gallery, but there are a lot of glitches that came with this update, like every update, I think, but some of those glitches are really, really annoying, especially the screenshot option when you're in living mode. This is really annoying because all the screenshots you take are blurry, like they're not sharp at all. And as you know, my PC is not the best, so if the screenshots are not sharp, like, it looks terrible. It looks like I built something on Sims Sport Mobile or I don't know what. So I had to use another trick to take my screenshots. So I used Windows function, which is a shortcut you have to do on your well, I forgot how to say it. The thing you use to write on your computer. It is a typeboard. Is it how it's called? A typeboard? Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, and I had to use this shortcut to take all the screenshots. So it took a lot of time, and I'm really disappointed by this update, because the gallery, okay, it's better, but it was not really a priority, I think. And I think there were other things to improve actually in the game, but yeah, it had to be done, and it's such a shame that it just didn't modify the gallery, but they also had to modify the screenshots, and now it's literally shitty. I'm sorry to say, but it is. Like, everything is blurry, as I told you. It's really, really annoying. Which takes me to another thing. Well, I will probably in the next few months buy a new computer. Well, this is my goal, to be honest, because I can't see my computer anymore. Like, I'm really fed up with it. Well, I like it, but for gaming, it's not really good. It's not made for gaming, and it's not that bad. It could be worse because it's really not a computer that is made for gaming. It's quite powerful, but there's no video card that is powerful enough to run The Sims really fluently and without any glitches or anything. So sometimes a bit boring, sometimes it's really slow, especially when I'm putting wallpapers or things like this. I don't know why, it's really stupid. So I'm really motivated to buy another computer. So I think it will happen between November and January. I'm not sure. I will have to save money. And the reason why I am thinking about buying a new computer is because I'm not going to be a poor student anymore, because my last year of studying will be paid by the company where I'm doing, well, it's quite hard to explain. I don't have the word in English. It's actually 2 days in the week you're at school, and the other days you're in the company working. So, and you're paid for being at school and for working, of course. So you're paid much more than in an internship. So I will have more money, and also YouTube is getting more and more successful, so I can save more money from YouTube. So yeah, in a few months I will buy a new computer. This is a promise that I do to you and to myself, because it cannot last like this. I have to buy a new computer because, you know, I'm really frustrated. I would like to create better quality videos for you, like with better screenshots, better editing. Well, my editing is not that bad. I think I'm really happy with it, but I would like to do some videos, intros of the house, and this is something I cannot do with my computer because it is too slow. So this is my project for the next few months. So please deactivate adblock from your YouTube, because if you use adblock, I cannot have money from YouTube. It's not a lot of money. I mean, it depends on the month, but all what I can save, I save it for a new computer, and I would be so happy if all my viewers could be like contributor to this new computer. So thank you in advance for your support by deactivating adblock. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on two separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension in sound, impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.